These new event is underrated that most of players ignoring this. But what are the benefits and advantages of these new element eyes? Let's start with Power of Gale. Power of Gale passives increasing your movement speed by 15%. It's like having a Wilderness Blessings, but 1.5x much better than Power Gale. This Power of Gale usually useful for roamers or mid junglers. They're the most that will benefits, especially to roam that. Most of their time is just walking, going to different lanes, and provides vision. But Power of Gale is also good for EXP lane because they need to have advantages to their opponent. By having a 15% movement speed in early, they can have a huge advantage. But what about the Power of Lighting? What heroes would benefit on this? I think there's no specific heroes that would benefit on Power of Lighting. Power of Lighting passive is universal. It's like having a weakness finder. The passive of Power of Lighting is it release lighting that paralyzes the target up to 2 when dealing damage to an enemy, reducing their damage by 10% and briefly slowing them for 3 seconds. I think in my opinion the XP laner is great for this element eyes. They're most likely to jump into back lines to annoy mages and marksmen that deals huge damage. But it also applies to any heroes just by dealing damage to an enemy. Just like I said, it's universal, any heroes could use this. But before we go any further, can you help me reach our goal to 10K subscribers? By clicking the subscribe button, it helps me to appreciate your effort to subscribe. Ta-da! Our next on our list is Power of Burning. Power of Burning passives apply burning mark on the target on enemy hero when dealing damage. The burning mark deals true damage and per second equal to the percent of their max HP for 3 seconds. When the Power of Burning activated, it's like I used a retribution to Aurora, similar to Bloody Retribution. That deals the percent of their max HP for 3 seconds. It's overpowered when your enemies is high in HP. So the best would benefits on Power of Burning is marksman, junglers, mage. The next one is my favorite one. It's like a cheat mode. This has to be nerfed. Power of Tide passives recover to percent of your max HP per second, and it has no limit, but it will disabled for 5 seconds when taking damage. This is like walking fountain. Let me give you an example how overpowered this is. As you can see, I'm half HP after taking damage from Shu. At this point, I thought he would take the element eye because after you take it, the slide is still there. This is what I mean, it's unlie heal unless you get hitted or received damage, it's disabled. Another example, I don't have to recall for heal, I just have to wait. The only limitation is if it's done or it's finished after the 1 minute mark you activated it. Watch this, this is the most useful element eye in this event. Last but not on the list is Blessing of Gold. I know a lot of you guys really liked this because when you step into it, you will grow taller. This Blessing of Gold is the most overpowered, but the only thing that made it to tier 3 to me is the respawn time of this isn't consistent. Sometimes it's 6 minutes or sometimes it's 10 minutes mark. But I do only know this event is awesome. Harith looks cooler when he's taller.
É desse jeito, só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. É desse jeito, só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. E mais uma. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz, mas hoje eu tô vendo quanta ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz, mas hoje eu tô vendo quanta ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz, mas hoje eu tô vendo quanta ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase E como ficar rico? Mais um.
Você não satisfaz, mas hoje eu tô vendo toda aquela me faz. Camisinha é ruim, você não satisfaz, mas hoje eu tô vendo toda aquela me faz. Eu
Se nós temos mensagem, pai, se eu for lá no carro, me chama de pai. Na igrejinha, me chama de pai. Se eu...
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. You see the truth behind the veil. They're just looking for attention. Don't let the ruthlessness prevail. Let your fire You burst in a fire, a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. You burst in a fire burn, a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire.